You're right about that part. But we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Griffin. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
He's going to keep this again. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. To throw on 2nd and 10. Griffin throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but felt this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, he's got, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. McCaffrey is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
He needed 2. He only got 1 on the sneak, and that's going to lead us to a 4th and 1. In there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Commander defense able to hold. Now Griffin back into his end zone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. After the interception, here's Griffin. That's caught. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's fine as her and her friends. Big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes. Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping this. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shop it. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worry about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First carry for James Conner. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll stay on the ground with Conner again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun again to Conner. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Finds his running back, James Conner. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They run behind center with Conner. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts from 4 yards out. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Rodgers will throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for two, and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Not plus 99%. It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for two, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Griffin. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Come on. Come back in. Come back in.
They'll throw on 1st down to Griffin. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mean Joe Green able to use that strength to get it for a loss of 2. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From midfield now, here's Griffin. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. Griffin. Dancing to his left. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now Griffin. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Griffin keeps it, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. It's a gain of a yard, and the Browns are going to have a 1st down. Griffin. Seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Griffin. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Johnson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, Griffin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Brandon Marshall, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have come back to make it a 2-point game. Griffin will try and throw. And that is incomplete. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Griffin. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got his. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kyle Pitts. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Griffin. Sanders has it over the middle. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Now it's Griffin. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. It's certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Griffin. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
On play action, Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Juju Smith-Schuster from 17 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Griffin, it's caught by 6. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. Finding room at midfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well,